Hey guys, and welcome back for another short flow. For today's session, you won't need anything at all, just some space on the floor, a mat if you have one, and whenever you're ready, come and join me at the front of the mat in Tadasana. Okay, so if you just come to the front of your mat and join me in Tadasana, we'll just begin with a full body quick warm up. So standing in Tadasana, we're just going to begin by rolling our shoulders back and down, maybe 5 times. Backwards, and then 5 times forwards. Then when you've done 5 times in both directions, we're going to inhale to lift the right arm up, reaching up tall. Exhale, reach all the way over to the left. Inhale back to center, switching over the arms. Exhale, reach all the way over to the right. Inhale back to center. We're going to do this 5 times each side, moving with your breath in your own time. Always inhaling to lift and lengthen, exhaling to fold. One more each side. And then this time come back to center, take the arms out wide, and we're just going to wrap the arms and twist as they wrap around the body. Again, 5 to 6 rotations on each side. One more each side. And then come all the way back to center. Take a nice deep breath as you inhale, lift up tall, reaching up high. Exhale, hinge at the hips, come all the way down into your Uttanasana forward fold. Taking a bend at the knees and the ragdoll variation, we're going to hold opposite hand to opposite elbow. The crown of the head hangs towards the floor, and you're just going to think about drawing the chest over the thighs, bringing the crown of the head more towards the floor, and then just swinging from side to side to ease into that lower back. Take a few more deep breaths here. And then slowly just exhale, release the hands to the floor and walk the feet all the way back to the back of the mat to find your down facing dog position. From here, just pedal out the feet. Think about spreading through the fingers. Think about your alignment in this position. So spread the fingers, press through the hands, push the crown of the head towards the floor and pull the shoulder blades apart so you have a nice broad upper back and your neck is free from your shoulders. Then think about pointing your tailbone towards the ceiling so you have a nice long spine. And then worry about extending the legs and reaching those heels towards the floor. If you want to, you can take a few pulses through the shoulders as well to open up the chest. And then we'll take one vinyasa. So we're going to inhale to roll forwards to high plank, option to drop the knees to the floor. Exhale all the way down to the floor. Inhale, press up to cobra. If cobra is too much, you can always come to Sphinx. Wherever you're at, just take a moment there to just rock from side to side, ease into the hips, open out the front body. Take a few deep breaths. And then slowly just tuck the toes, press back to down facing dog. And walk the feet all the way in towards the hands, coming back into that Uttanasana forward fold. Take a moment again if you want to just take ragdoll. Focus on really drawing that chest over the thighs, crown of the head towards the floor. Get into those hamstrings, those calves, the lower back, the glutes. And then take a nice deep breath as you come all the way up, extended Tadasana, exhale, release the hands. And we're going to begin our flow today with 2 rounds of sun salutations. So come to the front of the mat, lift your toes, spread them. Feet can be hip distance apart or together, however you prefer. Think about tucking the tailbone under, sucking the navel back towards the spine, lengthening through the crown of the head and rolling those shoulders back and down. Take a nice deep breath in as you reach up tall, hands go up above the head, reaching up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, keep that length, hinging at the hips all the way down into your Uttanasana forward fold. Option to bend the knees if you need to. Think about, again, crown of the head towards the floor and chest towards the thighs. Take a nice deep breath in, find length in the spine, stretch if you can, exhale, fold deeper. And then on the next inhale, we're going to take a big step back with the left foot all the way to the back of the mat for our high lunge position. Think about sucking that knee away from the floor, engaging through the legs, rolling those shoulders back and down. Eye gaze forwards, chest comes through the arms. As you exhale, step back to down facing dog. Take a moment there if you want to just pedal out the legs, sorry. Get my words out this morning. Open up the hips, the ankles, the feet, stretch off the calves, the hamstrings. And then on the next inhale, we're going to roll forward to high plank. Option to drop the knees if you need to. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. And then inhale as you press up to cobra or sphinx. Yogi's choice. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, tuck the toes and press back to down facing dog. One last chance to pedal out the feet again. Get into those calves. Press through the hands, open up those shoulders. If you want, you can pulse through the arms as well. And then on the next inhale, you're going to step the left foot through, plant it between the hands, help it there if you need to. Roll those shoulders back and down, eye gaze forwards. Think about lifting that back knee off the floor for your high lunge position. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, step through to Uttanasana, forward fold. Drawing that chest over those thighs, crown of the head towards the floor. You can take opposite hand to opposite elbow if you want for a couple of breaths. And then inhale as you come all the way up, extended Tadasana, reaching up tall. Exhale as we come back down for round 2 of our sun salutations and our final round for today. Hands to the floor, coming into Uttanasana, forward fold. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale as you step the right foot back into your high lunge, lifting that back knee off the floor, really squeezing that quad to keep it up and active. Exhale, step back to down facing dog. Press through the hands, point that tailbone high as you take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, push those heels towards the floor. Inhale, roll forwards to high plank. Option to drop the knees, remember, if you need to. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. And then inhale as you press up to cobra. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. And as you exhale, tuck the toes and press back to down facing dog. Again, take a nice deep breath in as you find that length in the spine. Exhale, push those heels towards the floor. And as you inhale, look forwards, step the right foot through and plant it between the hands, coming into that high lunge again. Rolling those shoulders back and down. Eye gaze forwards, lifting that back knee away from the floor. Exhale, step through to Uttanasana, forward fold. Take a nice deep breath all the way in, find length in the spine. Exhale, fold deeper. And then on the next inhale, come all the way up, extended Tadasana. We're gonna go straight into our flow from here. So think about your grounding with your feet, lift your toes, reset if you need to, reaching up high in this extended Tadasana position. Take your eye gaze up to your fingertips. As we exhale, we're gonna find our crescent pose. So sending the hips forwards and taking the hands back, eye gaze back, find that mini back bend. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, and then inhale as you come all the way up. Exhale as you hinge at the hips and come all the way down into your Uttanasana, forward fold. Think about drawing that chest over your thighs. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, fold deeper, and then this time plant your hands on top of your feet. And as you inhale, we're going to find that halfway lift, sending the hips back, straightening the legs, finding that flat back tabletop position. Exhale, melt forwards over those legs. Plant the hands and we're going to step back with our right foot into high or low lunge. Yogi's choice. If you're going low, drop the back knee to the floor. If you're going high, keep that quad nice and active, send that heel back. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, plant that back foot down at a 45-degree angle and find your warrior stance. We're going to inhale as we lift up into warrior one. Pressing through that front foot, really engage the inner thighs. Think about ripping that mat in half underneath you. Make sure your hips are square to the front of the mat. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze that core. Be nice and upright, not leaning forwards. Try and squeeze those glutes to pull the body up. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands, interlace the fingers, clasp the hands back behind you and pull the shoulders back and down so you're opening up the chest. As you exhale, we're going to lean forwards into humble warrior, bringing the shoulder down to the inside of that front knee and reaching up with the arms behind. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And then release the hands. Inhale as you lift all the way back up into warrior one. Exhale, drop the back hand to the back thigh, lift and reach with the left hand up towards the sky. And then exhale into your reverse warrior. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And then inhale into warrior two. Take a nice deep breath in again, really squeeze those thighs, open the hips out to the long edge of the mat in warrior two. And then as you exhale, you can either come into side angle pose, dropping the elbow to the front knee and reaching over, or straightening the front leg and taking the hands all the way to the floor into triangle pose. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, and then from here we're going to lift as we come in to our half moon pose, standing on the front leg, lifting the back leg, keeping that side alignment and finding like a twinkly star pose here, stretching out with the arms and the hands. Try and find your balance, and then bring your hands together, hands to heart, palms together, and swivel around into tree pose. Option to place the foot at the ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Take a nice deep breath in. As you set yourself up, open up those hips, lift that chest high, roll those shoulders back and down. Exhale, release, and we're back to the start to practice it again on the other side. So inhale as we lift up, extended Tadasana. Eye gaze up to the fingertips. Exhale, reach back for crescent pose. Inhale, come all the way up, extended Tadasana. Exhale as you hinge at the hips, coming down into that Uttanasana. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Sending the hips back, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Flat back tabletop position. Exhale, fold forwards. And then this time, inhale as you step back with the left foot into your high or low lunge position, yogi's choice. Whatever your choice is, find your steady stance. Place your back foot at a 45-degree angle and inhale to lift up into that warrior one. Squeeze those glutes to lift the body, engage the legs, stay strong. Exhale, sink down, lower into that lunge if you can. Release the hands, interlace the fingers, clasp them together behind, pull the shoulders open, and as you exhale, come into humble warrior. That right shoulder goes on the inside of the right knee as you reach and lean forwards, pressing through the feet, keeping those legs nice and strong. And then inhale as you come all the way up. Left hand goes back and down into reverse warrior as you exhale, and then come into your reverse warrior pose. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, inhale to come all the way back up, open the hips to the long edge of the mat, exhale, sink into warrior two. Eye gaze forwards, hips are open, arms are parallel to the floor. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release that front elbow to the front knee, or straighten that leg and reach all the way to the floor for extended triangle. So side angle is here, extended triangle is here. Wherever you're at, take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then we're floating forwards into that half moon. So load up that front leg and see if you can just drag that back leg behind you as you lift and open into half moon pose. See if you can hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then bring the hands to the heart and swivel round into tree. Wherever you are at, help your foot there if you need to. So ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Palms together at the heart, roll those shoulders back and down. Really focus on opening up those hips 90 degrees with the legs. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release the legs, come back to your Tadasana pose, and we're going to come all the way back down to the floor to finish. So inhale to lift and reach. Exhale as you come all the way down into your Uttanasana pose. Take a nice deep breath in, hands to heart, and then we're going to inhale as we come up into a chair variation. Sitting back into our heels and tucking our tailbone under, squeezing our navel back towards our spine for a nice, strong, seated position. Inhale to lift all the way up. Exhale as you hinge back forwards into your Uttanasana position, and then step the feet all the way back to the back of the mat, finding your down facing dog, and we'll take one vinyasa to finish. So inhale, roll forwards to high plank. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to cobra. And then exhale as you sit all the way back in extended child's pose. We'll just take a few deep breaths in here. Opening up the shoulders, focusing on sending that air into the upper back, feeling that expansion across the shoulder blades. Take one more deep breath all the way in. And as you exhale, walk the hands all the way over to the left. Feel that stretch in the right side body. Take one more deep breath all the way in. Walk the hands all the way to the front of the mat again. And then as you exhale, walk the hands all the way over to the right. Feel that stretch in the left side body. Take a nice deep breath all the way in as you walk the hands to the front of the mat and just come up into a seated position. Taking the legs around out in front of you, straight out, flexing the toes back towards you. Pull the fleshy bits of your bum out from underneath your sit bones. And whenever you're ready, inhale as you lift your hands up above the head. Exhale as you reach forward. So we're going to take 5 limbering breaths. So reaching your nose towards your toes. We're going to inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift and lengthen, really thinking about straightening and flattening this spine as we pull our body over our thighs. Exhale, melt forwards. 2 more to go. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale to melt forwards. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Last time. Exhale, melt forwards and let the head drop all the way to the knees if you can. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then inhale to come all the way up. Slide the bum down towards the heels and come onto your backs. Bringing your toes to the floor, keeping your heels lifted. We're just going to take the hands out in a T-shaped position, palms facing down, and then drop the knees from side to side for a few window wipers to finish. Maybe 5 or 6 each side. Last one each side. And then just gently bring the knees all the way in towards the chest. Massage that lower back as you rock from side to side on the floor. And then whenever you're ready, just gently roll all the way up to seated. And join me in a cross-leg position in the center of your mats. For one final deep inhale as we lift the hands up above the head, palms together. As we exhale to the forehead, kind thoughts. To the lips, kind words. To the heart, kind feelings. Namaste. Thank you guys.